Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey,
What's your
nice
name?
to meet you. Sorry?
What's your name?
Gilles.
Oh, nice to meet you, Joe. How did you get into us today?
Today, actually, my mother brought me on her way to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was easy for me.
So you were in the car, or just,
Yeah.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't get the cold coming in, so
No, it's at the moment it's really too cold outside. I don't like to be outside at the
Okay.
moment.
so your mother brought you in, did she?
Mm.
And she's the one that told you to come here, is it?
She was part of it. Yeah, definitely.
So how did you find out or hear about this place?
Well, some people told me that I should maybe try to find some help,
Okay.
to stop smoking. And my mother, she was reading the papers,
Okay.
and she always gave me, if there's an article about getting help or prevent
Yeah.
smoking, she gave it to me, and there I also found your ad. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you came in to talk about smoking.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. So you sat down with your mother, and your mother talked to you about smoking, or
Mm.
did you ask your mother about smoking?
Yeah, no, it's mainly my mother who, because she notices a lot when I'm at home and smoking and in my room and stuff. So, and she also she has to clean it. She cleans my room and everything. So she knows that I smoke a lot. And but also it's not only her. She talks to my father. My brothers know about it. My grandmother, my grandfather, my friends,
Yeah.
everybody, they're like, "Oh, you smoke a lot," but my mother is still the main
Yeah.
main focus, because I see her every day and she tells me often.
Okay. And what do you think about what your family has to say about your smoking?
I kind of agree. Maybe it's not as bad as they think or they say it is, but I do smoke, and I do know that smoking is not good, and I do smoke a lot,
Okay.
half a pack a day, which
Okay.
I think is considered a lot. And yeah, so I kind of agree with them. Maybe not 100%, but
Yeah.
I do agree.
So have you been smoking for long?
Let me see how I'm. Yeah, it has been now 5 years.
5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a small bit how you started smoking?
How I started? Well, I think it came big, the first cigarette I had in high school, because it was cool to smoke. So that's just how it started a bit.
Okay.
And then I picked it up mostly when I started going out. So then it was on the weekends. Then sometimes when I met my friends during the week, we just had a cigarette.
Yeah.
And just gradually build up. And then also doing the exams of high school, and now at university, when I'm
Yeah.
stressed, I'm nervous, I also tend to, as I tend to drink a coffee during studying, I also really like to smoke a cigarette every now and then. So it kind of gradually built up over the
Okay,
years,
yeah.
and now it's for me, I have my pack of cigarettes in the car, I have one in the
Yeah.
room, I also have one in the jacket, so
Okay.
the
so
cigarettes
just-
tend to be all around me at one point.
Just to get my head around it, so you started 5 years ago,
Mm.
and you kind of started with your friends and hanging around, so it was more of a social kind of setting. That's where it began.
Yeah, exactly, a
Okay.
social thing.
And now you kind of smoke in stressful situations as well.
Now, yeah, in stressful situation, and just because it's a habit, I
Okay,
go
yeah.
outside, I take out the cigarette. I don't even think about it. Yeah.
Okay. So it's more of a habit. You don't see any benefits other than just a habit.
Well,
Smoking.
the habit, it doesn't have any benefits, but just the part about the stress, it does have a good effect, I think, because I like to. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it feels like I do something besides only studying, so I can smoke. I take 2 minutes off.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just this kind of action that helps me to release some stress or not think about the stress at the moment.
So what are the negative things you think about in relation to smoking and your smoking habits?
Many things. It's not good for my health. Not good for my lung, for my general condition. I less good in when I was still in high school at the beginning. I went to run a lot,
Yeah.
and now I sometimes go running, but then I did 10 kilometers in 1 hour. Now I don't even reach 10
Okay.
kilometers anymore. So I do notice that it has an effect on my capacities to do sports. It costs a lot of money. My room smells like cigarette.
Yeah.
My clothes sometimes also. And it annoys my mother when we are, for example, having dinner, and I just get up and go outside to smoke afterwards, and they are sitting inside, and I'm okay, he's going out again, he's not socializing with us. So yeah.
So you talk about problems with your health. And the only one that you have really is when you run. You notice a big difference between when you were younger and you didn't smoke to now when you
Mhm.
smoke.
Yeah, because I don't do any other sports at the moment,
Yeah.
so I do notice that. Probably if I would do something else, I would also notice something.
So did you read about these negative health impacts on smoking, or did you get told by your family and friends?
I think it's like a thing that you just know,
Okay, yeah.
like common knowledge that if you smoke, your capacities to do sports like they decrease over time. So
And-
it's something that I thought about, and it also shows.
And you want to increase your sporting abilities, or you want to get back to where you were before smoking?
This is not the main point, but it would definitely be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it comes in with if I stop smoking, this would be one of the many advantages that it would have.
Yeah. So just to summarise there, you want to get better at sports, you want to save a small bit more money because you're a student and it's costing you a lot of money.
Yeah.
Your family and friends don't like the smell of it, you don't like the
Yeah.
smell of it, it's smelling your room as well.
I don't smell it anymore, but they tell me.
Okay, yeah. It's after clothes, they smell after clothes.
Yeah.
So have you tried to change before, or have you tried to quit smoking, or have you tried
I
in the past?
didn't try to create like 100%, but to cut down on it. And it really depends, when I'm in holidays with my family for a week,
Yeah.
it's no problem to cut down on no or maybe one cigarette per day. But then again, when I'm on holidays with my friends and we go out every day and we smoke and we drink,
Yeah.
then it's impossible for me, Or when I'm getting close to my exams and studying a lot, I also tend to smoke more.
So back to the stress and the social situations.
Yeah. But for the rest, like, I don't know, the max I think was that I'd like cut it down to I don't know how much it was, like one cigarette every 3 days, more or less. It was for 4 months.
Yeah.
But it was hard and not worth it for me because I don't know
And are you aware of any of the methods out there for helping people to stop smoking?
about any
Methods or ways of stopping?
methods. I know that there are these kind of chewing gums and therapies and
Yeah.
psychologists. I don't not know, like nothing, I just came to you first because I thought this looks nice. This might be the right thing for me.
Okay. So if I was to put it on the scale of your motivation to stop smoking, and 1 being the lowest motivation you have today, and
Mhm.
10 being the highest, where would you put yourself on that scale?
This is not so easy. I would say
Even your confidence on being able to change or quit smoking.
what do you want to know? My confidence, and if I think I can
Yeah,
do
can
it,
you?
or if I really want to do it.
Do you believe, can you do it?
If
On
I
a scale
believe
of 1
I
to
can
10.
do it, yeah, I would say I'd give it an 8 out of
An
10.
8, okay. So at least you're not down by a 5.
No,
Your,
I think I can do it.
your confidence is quite high.
Yeah.
And what can we get? How can we get to a 10? What's stopping you from being at that 10? To be fully committed and ready
I
to
think
do
I
it?
first would have to do something like stop for some time,
Okay, yeah.
and then I would see, oh yes, it is really working. Okay, we can do it completely, so we
Okay.
can go 100%. So yeah,
Okay.
a small result would be necessary.
Okay, very good. Okay, so the next day you come in, we can explore those different solutions so we can start acting on getting there and starting to quit. Okay?
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds nice.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thanks.